we have Merab taking on Henry Cejudo.
That's it. Picks him up, carries him across the octagon. Here comes the slam.
But this is where Merab needs to have Sean O'Malley when they fight. But him showing those feints, all those feints are very good outside to try to get Henry Cejudo to open up. Same thing he's gonna have to do to Sugar Sean O'Malley. It's almost like Merab puts a different gear and he just puts it in drive and just goes. Doesn't stop. Merab. Look at his face. But Merab's greatest asset to him is his relentless pace when he goes and his wrestling and the takedowns and just wearing out on a guy. But he's got to get across that void. If he can't get across that void and get his hands on Sean O'Malley, it's gonna be a long night for him. What's going on, boys? Welcome back to the channel. We have Merab taking on Henry Cejudo. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you like, subscribe, and also hit the bell to go live. Now, I know Henry is not 5'11", so this is not the best, you know, person to compare to Sugar Sean O'Malley. Actually, there's nobody to compare to Sugar Sean O'Malley. Nobody moves like him in a bantamweight division. But this is Merab's last fight, and it's my first time breaking down his fight. So if you're new to the channel, make sure you like, subscribe, and also hit the bell. Let's give it a go. Merab was waiting for this. The gold medalist, Henry Cejudo. There we go. I will say this. Henry's feints and Henry's distance recognition is probably not as good as Sean O'Malley, because Sean O'Malley wants to counter and he's longer. But Henry's feint and pushing the pace and trying to get to him and having that wrestling ability is something that Merab has to like adjust to. Like when he fights Sugar Sean O'Malley, he doesn't have to adjust to the wrestling. I don't think Sugar Sean O'Malley is going to wrestle him. He's got to adjust to the 5'11". I don't think, you know, he's fought Peter Yan. If we look at the list of all the athletes that Merab has fought, I don't think there's anybody who's 5'11" who moves like Sean. So we're going to go to Henry Cejudo. They're waiting. He's both waiting outside the void. They're all trying to pick that moment when the best time to go. Beautiful leg kick from Merab. Nice leg kick from Henry. Like this movement from Henry is very good. Like I like this move from Henry because he's readjusting the distance to give himself some room to breathe and see what Merab's going to do, which is something that Sugar Sean O'Malley could potentially do because he wants him to come across and land that right hand like it did to Aljamain Sterling. So I like this movement from Henry. This video is sponsored by Prize Picks. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Prize Picks is super simple to use. All you got to do is go to your app store on your phone, download it, and when you do that, make sure you use my promo code MIGHTY. They have a cool promotion going on right now. Play $5 and you win $50 no matter what happens in the game or the fight. And speaking of fights, UFC 306 Noches, the picks are out. Let me go through them, boys. And there's a couple that I like. I like this one, okay? Raul Rosa Jr., 17.5 significant strikes. Now, this was kind of hard. Once again, I always like my, you know, how I'm looking at that fight. I like more in this. I think the guy he's taking on is extremely tough. And Raul, he is young and he might come out there and try to be very, you know, strategic when he throws those strikes. Also, when we look at the main event, Sean O'Malley, they have him landing 90.5 significant strikes. Honestly, I like less on that. Just the reason why is because Merab is going to have to take a little bit damage, but if he gets to the point where he can get his hands on Sugar Sean O'Malley, I think he's going to take it to the ground and try to out wrestle him. Or if Sugar Sean O'Malley lands that one punch KO, I don't think he's going to make it to 90 significant strikes. Let's go to the takedowns. Now, I didn't believe that Merab was going to be able to take Henry Cejudo down 6 times, the Olympic gold medalist. They have him listed that he's going to land 4.5 or 5 takedowns. Whew. You know what? I like less on that because I feel he's not going to be able to get across the distance to get Sugar Sean O'Malley down. Oh, if you guys think he's going to be able to get across the void and be able to land those takedowns on Sugar Sean O'Malley, then go ahead, go with more. And remember, there is that free square. Caleb Williams, all he needs is 1 yard, and you guys win that square. And then you come over to the mixed martial arts, lock in something else, and boom, you just gotta lock in 1 more, and then you get a W. Thank you to Price Picks for sponsoring this video. Like Henry's just waiting for him to come across. There's those feints from Henry. He wants a response. Catches him. Henry follows up. Okay, he gets out of there. Nice leg kick from Henry. But Merab is hanging in there. I'm just waiting to cross that void. Oh, there's a takedown. Now this is where Merab thrives. Beautiful single leg to a leg trip. And look how he puts all that pressure down on Henry right here. He puts his shoulder right here to keep Henry's back down. Now Henry's doing a good job of fighting this hand 2-on-1 to keep him. So if he tries to progress, he won't be able to. Let's see how this goes. But this is where Merab needs to have Sean O'Malley when they fight. He can fight him on his feet, but it's a riskier fight. Okay, gets it back. Loses the... But look how he's going to slowly start pressuring again. Oi! Henry's doing that beautiful scorpion and he likes to do. It's a wrestling thing right here. Henry did it to me before. It's an interesting thing that he does this, you know. It's very good, but it's very hard to progress up the body. You know what I mean? Because he's locking his legs so he can't move anymore. So this is more of a lockdown move. Like someone who's not looking to progress up the body, like to look to a pass guard and look to get side control. I've always said this about Henry. His grappling could be a lot better if he just grappled more. All right, there, and that's what's slowing Merab down and getting back up. It's a great technique, but Henry's stuck there. Henry's focused on holding him down. All right, he's about to try to turtle. He can't get his leg out. Finally gets out. Now he's going around the side. Gets his back. There you go. And there's Henry wrestling right now. He's wrestling. Rob walks to the corner. Look at his face. Oh, me up. Ah. Nice knee from Henry. SUGA. Round 2. Okay. All these feints is just Merab trying to get across the void without getting countered. And that's something he's gonna have to really do. He's gonna have to watch out for the hand strikes, the push kicks, and also the lead knee that Sean O'Malley is very good at. But him showing those feints, all those feints are very good outside the void to try to get Henry Cejudo to open up. The same thing he's gonna have to do to Sean O'Malley. Leg kick. Switching to southpaw. Oh, Henry gets a takedown. Goes to the cage. Turns and faces him. That's one thing that he does. He turns and faces him. Now look how he's getting right on him. A constant pressure he's doing now on Henry. Now he's constantly pressuring Henry, especially with that push kick. Look at him. Now he's just slowly walking him down in the void. And Henry's doing a good job of going lateral, right? Now he's going to start wrestling and fighting there. Right? Now it's just such a higher pace that Henry has to stay with. Look. It's almost like Merab puts a different gear and he just puts it in drive and just goes. Doesn't stop. Okay. Right here. So I take down. And this is where he starts to thrive. Right here. He's going to crawl to the cage. I'll never get when this fight happened. I went less on prize picks for takedowns. Because I didn't think he was going to be able to take Henry down that much. Bet your sweet ass been going more for Sean O'Malley. Beautiful takedown. That sweep was beautiful. And look, now he's locking down Henry Cejudo. Granted, he has some short ass legs to lock down. When he fights Sean O'Malley, he's got long ass legs, 5'11", so that won't be a problem for him. But this is a key to do to Sean O'Malley. If you get him down, lock him down, keep his base spread, that way he can't get up. Now all that weight is right here on his hips. Here's Henry's post to try to keep some sort of a posture. Those feints again. Wait. Another takedown. Almost a slip from Henry. But Henry's trying to use it, and now he's going to go for a guillotine. And this is a rule in one championship that I love is that the guy puts all hands down, you should be able to knee him in the head because it forces Henry Cejudo to make a decision, either turtle or try to stand back up or flatten out and move around. I got caught in that against Adrian Moraes the first time and the second time when we fought. But this is a stall, not a stalling position, but you should be able to knee the opponent in the head. My personal opinion. That's deep. You see Henry Cejudo's ear right there. All right, here we go. Round 3. But Merab's greatest asset to him is his relentless pace when he goes and his wrestling and the takedowns and just wearing out on a guy. But he's got to get across that void. If he can't get across that void and get his hands on Sean O'Malley, it's gonna be a long night for him. And if he gets across that void, gets his hands on Sean, it's gonna be a long night for Sean. No takedown. Okay. Comes in. Look, once he gets there, he starts going to work. Now, a lot of people are like, oh, those don't hurt. Those don't hurt. Guys, that's a knee to the thigh, the quadricep, and that's like a leg kick. That takedown, that sweep he likes to do. And this, there's nowhere Henry can go. It's like a super position. He's just beating the fuck out those legs, man. And that's the hardest thing, you know, when you're against the cage, is there's nowhere for you to go. If it was a ring, there's some giveaway unless you're in the corner. But here, he can put all this pressure on those hips and into the wall. And that's why Henry's like pushed up against it. And Henry can't even break the hands to sag down like a wrestler does because he's just like this. So he's got to bow his hips out. But he can't do that because it's a fucking wall. Okay, now he's turning. Now he's trying to get there. Okay, now he's getting his hips down. All right, here goes that sweep. Okay. Oh, here you go. Beautiful takedown attempt. Henry's okay. Now he's going lateral, trying to get his back to the cage. Another takedown. It's right here. This is like I said, this motherfucker does not stop when he hits drive with the takedowns, man. For him to pick Henry up like that and walk him across the cage. Like Henry's not trying to get the face off. Henry's not trying to like get his like. So when you get caught like this, a couple things you can do is you bow your back. You do like a lower back extension. You bring your legs in here to stop his movement. It's like a Muay Thai. I did it against John Dodson. When he was pushing his cage, I come up and you can elbow him, and you bring your back like this, and you get his face in front of you, and you start fighting and keep your balance. But Henry was obviously tired in this moment, and Merab walks him, throws him, and starts beating him up. Like I said, this is where Merab needs to get. He's fighting Sugar Sean O'Malley. If he can get here, he should be successful. Beautiful getting back to his feet, Henry. But there he goes, pressing his body against the cage. And he does a good job of taking that. Like he gets here and he's going to take this foot around and push it out this way. That's how he's getting that takedown. He's separating Henry's base from underneath him. Right there. Boom. Look where he lands. He's pushing all that weight down on Henry right here. All that weight down on Henry. Like, going for the takedown again. That inside trip from Henry. Good balance from Merab. Merab just beating the flanks up. And Merab knew he won. Great fight, like I said before. The hardest thing when he fights Sugar Sean O'Malley is going to be getting across that void, because he is the shorter fighter taking on a guy who's so good about showing feints, 1-2 down the pipe, frustrating his opponents, and when they come across like Aljamain Sterling did, laying that right hand to knock him out. So boys, if you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure you like, subscribe, and also hit the bell to know we go live. We are out.